set the face in here, shut it down, keep it outside, go.
Hugh has worked with a number of pros on the European Tour, including recent Ryder Cup star Torbjorn Olesen, another Dane, Lucas Bjerregaard, and his latest student, Andrew "Beef" Johnston.
He's a very easy guy to work with. He needs to understand what he's doing. That's quite important. So he'll tend to ask an awful lot of questions whenever we spend time together. Once he has an understanding of it, and we can put in place a couple of drills to help him feel it, then generally he's pretty good at going away and then working on it.
They've only worked together for a few months, but the relationship is already bearing fruit. And after a disappointing 2018, they both hope it leads to better things for Beef.
And now you've got the freedom to go as hard that way as you possibly can.
Yeah.
I think that the more open and honest a relationship you can have with a player, the better the quality of the feedback, the more likely you are to ask slightly difficult questions, the more it's easier to deal with those moments of conflict when maybe the player isn't getting what you're trying to do, or he's struggling a little bit with the way the ball's behaving. The closer you are, the better, the easier it is to get through those moments. You've got too many contradictions going on, that you have to rotate the face back down, and you have to get the path going left. And when you combine those two, the chances of you hitting the pool are greater.
With only a couple of days of practice before a tournament, coaching pro golfers can be tough time-wise. So Hugh has to focus on specific aspects of Andrew's game in each session.
He's a very good ball striker. He's close to being very long. He's certainly long. Definite strengths are tee to green and approach play. We need to do more work on putting, more work on chipping to tighten up those areas, but long game wise, he's pretty good. The putting stuff is, he's got his drills, he knows how to work through that. He's probably going to do a little bit of that himself this afternoon, and then tomorrow he plays Pro-Am, so the chances to work together suddenly disappear. Superb. But one thing you notice the last probably 24 shots now, every one has dropped right.
Yeah, it has.
Every one. Andrew's fault would be that he'd get the club too much inside or underneath the plane and rotate the face open. And when you're trying to get the ball to fade, it can be very difficult to reroute the club consistently to apply the club properly. So that stick in the ground is just to help him keep the club on line and take away. If you've got excessive face rotation because of the left arm, then you're going to struggle to hit the fade consistently. Get that? Cooking. Superb. Cannot exaggerate backswing enough. Andrew wants to hit fades, and the way the club was travelling going back was making it very difficult for him to consistently deliver the club to produce the fade. So very simple stuff to improve his awareness of where the club is in takeaway, and subsequently when he gets that, how can he produce the fade shot he wants. Remember, set it there again. The more neutral you have the face throughout, the less you have to rotate it at impact.
Yeah.
Trying to rotate the face back to square it and hit a fade is difficult.
Of course, Hugh's coaching sessions don't just rely on his own observations and assessments. The latest technology offers a more precise analysis of the golf swing, and additional aids such as 3D swing analysis and TrackMan are vital in helping to improve a player's game.
Modern technology is such that I can run the launch monitor, the TrackMan through it, so I can see the ball behaviour and the club behaviour. I can run a little 3D device I use on the wrist through it, and also just simply for video. Let's go 3-wood then. Don't think you're going to see too many 2-irons off tees around here though, are you?
In his 10 years as a pro, Beef has only claimed one title on the European Tour during his breakout season back in 2016. He's since struggled to return his game to that level, but with a new coach and a new focus, he'll be hoping 2019 will see him back in the winner's circle.
I'm confident he's good enough to win. The most important thing is that we continue to get a little bit better every week, work through all his processes to ensure that his golf swing is a bit more consistent, his putting stroke and his chipping action get a little bit more consistent. I'm pretty sure if we do the work, we'll start to see the results.